Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Virgo for the month of September. It is a general reading, so it will not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. If this does not sound like your story, check your moon sign or your rising sign. Your messages could be there. If not, check back in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. So, let's begin. Here at the bottom of the deck we have the skull and the eel. They're here. The eel would represent something shocking, possibly. Something that shocks you. Something you might not see until it is too late. The eel is something that would have lurked in the shadows and would speak to dishonesty, hidden things, someone's bad intentions. If you're not aware of this yet, then you should be aware of this. The skull can speak to endings, grief, things that change or transition, a transition period. It can speak to the death of something. It has to do with this shocking news, something that is brought into light. The skull can represent becoming aware of something. A change in one's thinking, and that change would have been brought about by the eel. So we have that eel that speaks to things that lurk in the dark. Okay, and then we have the dark actually sitting central in your reading, and you see the change. You see that the eel and the skull, so something shocking brings change. You're in some type of transition, or soon will be, because of something you've learned. Something here in the center with the dark that perhaps you ignored. You may have had the blinders on. You could have been in denial about. The dark speaks to unwelcome surprises, deception, self-deception, hidden things. Whatever you were in the dark about or in denial about, we see again shocking news with the Tower is coming, and this news shall burden you here. You could feel as though your hands are tied with something here. At the root is a card of endurance. So it's like staying in pain, or maybe trying to avoid it. It can indicate for some, this can go different ways. You may have been turning, or in denial, turning a blind eye to somebody's behaviors. Because I have a card of disloyalty here with this Lord of Wisdom, or Squire of Wisdom in reverse, and this Two of Wisdom. Somebody was double dealing. You may have turned a blind eye to this. Avoiding the pain of the act or of what that would mean, the consequences of that person's actions on you or the family, you and the family. You may have an emotional choice that you will have to make. A blind spin, taking a blind spin on the wheel because you don't know. It's like stepping into the unknown here. Here we have you, and it's all because of this shocking event, revelation, news, whatever has come to you. You're in this position here of the peacock, being very watchful. You can be trying to figure out your life, what needs to be shed in your life to allow for growth, healing, to get better. It is an invitation with the peacock to shed emotions, identities that that no longer serve you, and to bravely step into a more confident version of yourself. Accept what is. So you seem to be very focused on this action of deciding what needs to be shed. Closing off a cycle, beginning a new cycle. Belonging, coming with the Eight of Shields and Ten of Wisdom. So here's the home environment here. The connection to this person and how it makes you feel, or how you're feeling in that home environment is most likely you feel like you no longer know this person. They may feel like a stranger to you, or you could feel like a stranger in your own home, or you're being treated as such at this point. So you may feel like you no longer belong where you are. You're unhappy. Yet we see you in heartache here, disappointment, unhappy with the story that is being written. But who is controlling that pen? You're stuck here in the past on a heartbreaking situation. Okay, and you need to look at your story. How you want to write it from here. How do you envision it playing out from here? What changes will you make? What things will you shed? Or do you need to make? What changes do you need to make? Who's writing your story? Who shall be the hero of your story? Someone also could have been giving you a story that caused you all of this heartbreak. You want to do the right thing. You want to leave this heartbreaking situation behind. There's a lot of doubts and uncertainties in this cup, in this person. So down here we have this Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands represents like an idea, a new opportunity. It carries the energy of something that can be fleeting, indicating, if you don't grab it and breathe life into it, that it can be like, it can disappear, be extinguished. I feel that you fear this happening, that maybe you're not ready to pick up that pen. You see, I have you here reaching for that cup. A spark of hope still, that what you've lost may be returned to you, wanting to go back. Being burdened by this. There can be a realization for you, or that you need to realize that you can have a happy, meaningful relationship, the one that you crave. There can be a realization that you do not have to accept abuse or stay in a relationship with an unsuitable or unstable partner. These are things that can come to you, realizations. And maybe I feel like you stay hoping still for change, or that that person would change, that they would see your value. You're studying the idea with this person from the past. Now, you could be looking at this with rose-colored glasses, so to speak, because this can be past memories of what you once had that is influencing your behavior. There's a need to see, there's a need to realize here that you can have a meaningful relationship. The Seven of Pentacles. A reevaluation. You're evaluating the return on your investment. So here on this card, in the Queen of Hearts realm, the preferred color is red. So when the gardeners plant a white rose tree by mistake, they know there's going to be trouble, and set about trying to correct the error by painting them red. You know, so maybe this person does get caught and tries to cover it up somehow, right? But you know there's deception. Because the cover-up doesn't last. I mean, as soon as it rains, that paint is going to drip off of those, and the true color, or the true colors, will come through. So the return on this, should you try to stay in it or give it another chance, the return would not be good, is what this card is saying. Your past memories are influencing your thoughts and your actions at this time. You have the moon, and so maybe there's self-deception here. It's possible that you're not seeing and not trusting your intuition here. There's a need to see through the illusion and to step into the shadows and face the fears, to see somebody's true colors, to see the truth of this situation here. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to you.